Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're
Oh,
going to be taking a deep dive into you. We've got your About Me notes here.
interesting.
And I have to say, I was so impressed. I was really blown away by all the passion and the detail you put into these.
It's really amazing how much you can learn about a person from just a few simple prompts like favorite movies or, even travel aspirations.
Absolutely. You've given us so much to work with here. We're
Yeah.
going to be talking about your love for the Shawshank Redemption, your close-knit family, your dream of experiencing Japan,
Mm.
and your admiration for Malala Yousafzai.
It's a great list.
We'll also dive into your tips for healthy living,
Right.
your belief in the power of education,
Of course.
and your desire to master public speaking.
It's fascinating how all of these seemingly, like disparate pieces of information can come together to paint this really cohesive picture of who you are and what drives you.
I completely agree. It's like we're piecing together a puzzle, and each detail we uncover reveals a little bit more about this amazing person.
Yeah, and I think a great place to start would be with your dream destination, Japan.
Oh, that's a great idea. You mentioned wanting to experience the vibrant energy of Tokyo, the serene beauty of Kyoto, and of course the magical cherry blossom season.
It's beautiful over there.
What is it about Japan that really calls to you? Is it the blend of tradition and modernity, or is there something deeper?
Yeah, I'm really intrigued by your desire to immerse yourself in the culture. You talked about trying all the different foods, learning some Japanese phrases, and maybe even trying out calligraphy.
It seems like you're looking for more than just a sightseeing trip. Like
Definitely.
you're yearning for a transformative experience,
Absolutely.
one that will challenge your perspectives and leave a lasting impression on your soul.
I see a connection here
Oh,
between your fascination with Japanese culture and your admiration for Malala Yousafzai.
that's really interesting. On the surface, they might seem worlds apart. A country known for its ancient traditions and a young activist fighting for modern ideals.
But if you look closer, there are some fascinating parallels.
They both embody this quiet strength and resilience.
Exactly. Japan has faced so many challenges throughout its history, like earthquakes, tsunamis, war, but they always manage to rebuild and they emerge even stronger.
And Malala, despite facing unimaginable danger, has never wavered in her commitment to education and equality.
They both draw strength from within and face adversity with grace and unwavering determination.
It's incredible, and I think it says a lot about the qualities you admire
It's true.
and the kind of person you aspire to be.
Yeah.
It's not just about achieving success or accumulating wealth. It's about cultivating inner strength and using your voice to make a positive impact on the world.
Absolutely.
Which brings us back to your love for the Shawshank Redemption.
Such a good movie.
What is it about Andy Dufresne's story that resonates so deeply with you? Is it the unwavering hope in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds?
I think it's more than just hope. Andy doesn't just endure his imprisonment. He's actively seeking ways to make his situation and the situation of those around him better.
That's a great point.
He chisels away at the prison walls, both literally and figuratively. He transforms his cell into this sanctuary of learning and inspires his fellow inmates to pursue education and self-improvement.
He doesn't let his circumstances define him. He chooses to focus on personal growth even in the darkest of times.
Right, and this relentless pursuit of self-improvement seems to be a recurring theme in your own life as well.
Absolutely. We see it in your commitment to healthy living, choosing nutritious foods, prioritizing exercise and sleep, and finding healthy ways to manage stress.
It's not about deprivation or punishment. It's
Mhm.
about making choices that nourish your mind, body, and spirit.
It's not just about taking care of yourself, though.
Yeah.
It's about using your knowledge and your skills to contribute to something larger than yourself.
You're right, and this leads us perfectly into your belief in the power of education.
You mentioned that education is the foundation of personal and societal growth.
Yes.
It equips us with the knowledge and the critical thinking skills we need to solve problems and create a more harmonious world.
I find it fascinating how this belief connects back to your admiration for Malala and Andy Dufresne.
Oh, I see it. They all understand that knowledge is power. For Andy, books become his escape and his salvation. For Malala, education is a weapon against oppression and a catalyst for social change.
And for you, education seems to be a key to unlocking your full potential and making a meaningful contribution to the world.
It's like a thread that weaves its way through your story. This belief in the transformative power of knowledge and the responsibility we all have to use it for good.
Absolutely.
And speaking of using your voice for good, let's talk about your desire to master public speaking. You mentioned wanting to express your ideas with confidence, inspire others, and make a strong impression. What sparked this desire? Was there a particular moment or experience that made you realize the power of effective communication?
It seems like public speaking ties into a lot of what we've already talked about.
Yeah, like education and expressing your ideas, maybe even that inner strength we discussed with Malala and Japanese culture.
Exactly. It's about having something to say and knowing how to really make it resonate with people.
Not just being loud.
Right. And imagine how powerful it would be to share your experiences in Japan in a way that makes others feel like they're right there with you.
Or to give a presentation on Malala's work and inspire people to support girls' education.
Public speaking is about connecting and inspiring and making a difference.
Owning your narrative and sharing it authentically and in a way that has real impact.
And that brings us to your family. You describe them as close-knit, with each member playing a unique role.
You mentioned your dad, the engineer, as this pillar of support, and your mom, the teacher, the heart of the home, your older brother, the software developer. Sounds like a huge inspiration. And you've got this creative younger sister who loves drawing and writing. It's such a cool dynamic mix.
It is.
Do you think growing up surrounded by such diverse perspectives contributed to your love for learning and exploring new things?
It's definitely possible. Being exposed to different ways of thinking from a young age can really spark curiosity and a desire to expand your horizons.
It's like each member of your family added their own unique color to the painting that is you.
Your father's analytical mind, your mother's nurturing spirit, your brother's tech skills, your sister's creativity. It's beautiful.
It sounds like you've always had this amazing support system encouraging you to be yourself and chase your passions.
And that can be so empowering.
It gives you the confidence to take risks and step outside your comfort zone to really go after your dreams.
And it brings us right back to the Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things that makes Andy Dufresne so compelling is that belief in himself. Even when all hope seems lost, he never stops believing he can create a better future.
He never gives up on his dream, and that resilience shines through in your story, too.
Absolutely, your commitment to growth and your desire to constantly learn new things, your willingness to embrace new experiences.
And your admiration for people like Malala who face challenges head-on and fight for what they believe in.
You are not afraid to dream big and chase those dreams with passion and purpose.
Speaking of chasing dreams, I'm curious about your approach to healthy living. You mentioned fresh produce, whole grains, lean proteins, limiting sugar and processed foods.
It's a great approach.
Plus regular exercise, lots of water, enough sleep, and managing stress through meditation or hobbies.
You clearly recognize that taking care of your physical health is as important as your mental and emotional well-being.
It's like building a foundation for a life filled with energy and resilience.
And that's so important for pursuing your dreams and making a positive impact. You can't pour from an empty cup.
You have to take care of yourself to show up for others and the things that matter most.
And I think that's a perfect place to pause for now.
As we've been talking, it's amazing to see how everything comes back to this idea of living a life of intention and purpose, making choices that align with your values.
It's like you're creating your own personal philosophy.
And this intentionality is everywhere, from your diet to the skills you want to learn. It's about making your life both fulfilling and impactful.
And that takes us back to Japan. We talked about the cultural immersion. You want the admiration for the strength of the Japanese people. But what specific experiences are you hoping for on this trip?
You mentioned seeing the cherry blossoms, the temples, the bamboo forests, and tasting all the incredible food.
Yeah.
Is there a particular place or activity that stands out to you?
Like a traditional tea ceremony, maybe?
Mm.
Learning calligraphy or trying martial arts?
It seems like you want to understand the soul of Japan, the values and traditions that have shaped its people.
I'm sure this trip will be transformative.
Oh, definitely.
Travel has a way of changing our perspectives, challenging our assumptions.
You see the world and yourself in a whole new way.
And who knows, maybe this trip will spark a new passion for you.
Yeah, maybe you'll come back with a new appreciation for mindfulness or want to incorporate more Japanese culture into your life.
The possibilities are endless when you approach life with an open mind.
And that's really the essence of who you are, a lifelong learner, always seeking knowledge and adventure, constantly growing and evolving.
It's beautiful. It's what makes life so rich and rewarding.
Embracing every twist and turn, knowing that each experience shapes who we are.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought, everything we've talked about, your values, your aspirations, your dreams, they're all within your reach.
It's true, the inspiration is already there. Now it's up to you to nurture it and watch it grow into something incredible.
Don't be afraid to connect with others who share your passions. Find your community and see where it leads you.
Thank you for sharing this glimpse into your world with us. It's been such an inspiration, and we can't wait to see all the amazing things you'll do.